Welcome back to Business Rambler. My name is Levi, and at this point, I've decided to proceed with the Citizenship by Investment Agency. Currently, we're in Hong Kong. Wait a minute, let's go back. Hey, sorry for that. I need to pay the bills. Anyway, this episode's supposed to be started in Hong Kong. However, we are now in Bali, and I had a little trip to Hong Kong on purpose to form LLC in one of the best jurisdictions for business, any kind of business. But as I found out, it's quite easy and simple procedure to form a limited liability company in Hong Kong. However, there's a quirk, a little, so to speak, and it's not that easy to open bank account for that very limited liability company. And I have to embrace my first failure. Anyway, the reason why I chose exactly Hong Kong was the ability to pay zero tax, but with the one condition. If I want to pay zero tax in Hong Kong, I must avoid any clients who has a residency or citizenship in Hong Kong. Anyway, let's dive deep into the competitive analysis. But now I need to work. Sorry. The reality. And to be honest, the reality is not that bright. So, reason number one, this market is full of well-established and long-established players. Reason number two, these guys have huge, massive budgets on marketing, ads, sales, and so on. Reason number three, the worst one, but quite obvious one, they don't actually share the way they operate. So at this point, I have to run through little investigations. So why did I choose exactly this market? Obviously, high demand, rising taxes, and increasing uncertainties all around the world fuel the interest. Reason number two, premium clients, high net worth individuals are not bargain hunters. They just pay, and that's it. Reason number three, massive opportunities. Most of the agencies are inefficient and outdated. Not every, but most. But there are some challenges to overcome. And number one, big firms dominate with deep pockets and government ties. Challenge number two, trust is everything. Newcomers struggle to prove credibility. And challenge number three, old school operations. Nobody canceled bureaucracy. So, how do I break in? By outsmarting. Obviously not outspending, analyzing competitors, finding spots, and positioning myself at the point where they can't compete and moving quickly. So let's get into it. Competitive analysis. So first step I should take is to identify my real competitors. And most people think that competition means just the bigger companies offering the same service, but in reality, it's deeper than that. So I have to understand who are my direct competitors and indirect competitors. So if we talk about direct competitors, simply other CBI agencies or Citizenship by Investment Agencies selling second citizenship. On the other hand, I have indirect competitors, and that might be influencers, lawyers, consultants, offering more affordable options like tax residency, or it might be digital nomad visas or something like this. And if we look at the example, if someone looking to move for tax benefits, they might not need a second passport. They could just relocate to a country with a low tax regime, and that's it. But that means I'm not just competing with the other CBI agencies. I'm competing with everyone who promotes golden visas, offshore banking, or tax residency programs, and so on. And why this matters? If I only focus on CBI agencies, ignoring other indirect competitors, I will lose potential clients who are considering cheaper, affordable, and easier alternatives. So, now let's dissect competitors. Top 3 companies on the market. How do they make money? In general, CBI agencies make money through number 1, commissions from government. Some programs pay agents directly. Number 2, service fees. Agencies charge extra for handling legal work. And number 3 is upselling other services. Wealth management, tax reduction, or real estate deals. And if we look at 3 top companies on the market, number 1 is Henley and Partners, one of the biggest firms focused on high net worth individuals. They brand themselves as an exclusive service, making clients feel like they are joining some kind of elite club. Number 2, Nomad Capitalist. Not traditional CBI agency, but a content-driven business that monetizes through consultations and custom strategies. They dominate YouTube and Google search. And now let's go to competitor number 3, CS Global Partners. And these guys work directly with governments, meaning they have control, they have access to certain programs that smaller agencies don't. And now I have to ask myself what this tells me. Competing on price is a terrible idea. These companies can undercut smaller players like this easily. So instead, I need to compete on branding, trust, and as I see that, transparency. And the lesson I learned here, if I don't know my competitors, the way they make money, I don't know what I'm playing against. So let's go further. Espionage? No. Actually, it's still competitive analysis. However, I need to run through a little investigation, and I ran through. I don't like words spying on traffic. Research is the perfect one. So here's what I found. Number 1, SEO dominance. Companies like Henley and Partners rank for high intent keywords like best second passport or citizenship by investment. Number 2, paid ads. Many agencies run aggressive Google and Facebook ads, targeting wealthy individuals. Number 3, content marketing. YouTube channels, blog articles, LinkedIn pages, LinkedIn posts are major lead sources. So, number 4, referrals and partnerships. Some agencies rely on wealth managers, lawyers, and even banks to send them clients. So, here, what I can do differently here. Number 1, YouTube and personal branding. Most companies are faceless, and if I build trust by being transparent, I can attract clients who prefer dealing with personality. But hear me out here, please. I'm the proponent of delegation. In my personal opinion, no offense to anyone, but DIY is evil. Do yourself whatever you have, first profit, hire someone, delegate, concentrate on other tasks, and that's the way you can progress. There are no other way to build a business without delegation. That's important. Next one, targeted SEO. Instead of competing for broad terms like second password, I can focus on niche searches like best CBI for crypto investors or fastest second password under $150,000. And number 3, educational content. By providing a detailed breakdown on a program, I can demonstrate how an individual can gain a password by following certain steps, or he can work with us, with me, and get the same result, but without any kind of headache. So, next step, understanding pricing strategy. And just like any other industry, citizenship by investment has 3 basic strategies. Number 1, low-cost providers. These companies trying to compete on price, and most of the time, who is experienced enough knows that it's a race to the bottom, because
Low price quite often leads to low quality and low performance. And number two, premium agencies. Companies like Henley Partners charges significantly more than smaller agencies, but their brand reputation is justifying that. And number three, value-driven agencies. Mid-range pricing, but they focus on better customer experience and quite often, so to speak, unique custom propositions. And these value-driven agencies, firms like Latitude, for example, or in my opinion, Nomen Capitalist, are positioned offering premium service without being overpaid. So what I'm going to do here, I will not compete on the price. It's a race to the bottom, as I told you before. Just a simple losing game and nothing else. So instead, I will position myself as accessible but high quality service. And I will emphasize on transparency, fast response, and personal support for each individual who would like to get a second citizenship. So here are the key insights here I've got. I compete on the trust, authority, and service quality. Okay, let's go further. All right, next one, and the last, but not the least, gaps in the market. Or in other words, I may say, weaknesses I can exploit. While I've been doing research on this market, I found top 3 weaknesses. And let's go number 1. Lack of transparency. Most of these companies do not actually provide information about fees, timelines, and risks, which is the most important in my opinion. And I don't want to spread rumors here, but there are a lot of shady things going around. So the solution I can provide here is simply to give a client a detailed breakdown of each step and each dollar which might be spent. So let's go number 2. Slow customer service. I've pretended to be a client many times, and that experience was terrible. Some of these companies replied to me next day, 3 days, even in a week. Come on, guys, you're running a business and you reply to your clients in 1 week. 1 hour, no longer. And in my personal opinion, 1 hour is too long. You've got the number just right now. Someone have to call to the person. That's non-negotiable. Same minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, no longer. That's it. And weakness number 3, outdated marketing. Outdated marketing is terrible because most of these companies rely too much on paid advertisement, neglecting social media and other useful tools they may implement. However, I learned a lesson here that I don't need to be the most or the biggest player in the market. I just need to be the most trusted one. And that's it. Nothing special, just to be the most trusted one. That's it.
Thank you for watching Business Rambler, building from the ground up. Subscribe and let's grow together.